What's going on, everybody? My name is Justice. I'm with my guy.
What's poppin'? It's poppin'. It's your boy Tyaire. How y'all doing?
And you tuned into the Silky Boys Podcast. So, these podcasts out for your sports news, what's going on in the culture. Sorry, how you feeling this week, my boy?
Bro, I'm feeling good. Just got off work, bro. Just got done with the first full week of classes, bro. So chilling right now. Ready to get it started though.
My boy. So, let's get right into it, bro. The Super Bowl matchup has been set. Kansas City Chiefs versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So, we'll get into that in a second. Real quick, just a real quick recap of the championship games. So, Kansas City at home against the Bills. Wasn't that much a surprise. It was a blowout. Just completely dominated the game on both ends of the field, or both ends of the ball, I should say. And it really showed, like, again, why they're in the Super Bowl and why we picked them to be there in the first place.
Facts, bro. And it just Pat just did it again, bro. Like I don't know, bro. Like I'm a Jets fan, bro, but like just watching this team, it's hard not to love this team, honestly, bro. Like just the whole vibe, just the players, just the energy they bring to the game. It's just like a real winning mentality that they brought, and you can't really hate it. And they go out there and get it done every time. So like, hats off to them, bro.
Absolutely. So we got them in the AFC Championship game. Let's take it over to the NFC Bucks Packers. We're gonna be talking about that game for a while. So real quick, let me just say this. Gotta give credit to the Buccaneers. They played a great game. They made plays when they needed to. They took advantage of the Kevin King matchup when they saw fit. The front four played really well, got some really good pressure on Aaron Rodgers. And Brady was just Brady. That's ultimately what it was. But the obvious elephant in the room that we have to talk about, Matt LaFleur kicking a field goal on fourth down 8 with just over 2 minutes left to go. So, according to analytics and the stats, that was the right play to make. But there are times, especially in sports, and there have been a lot of sports moments, a lot of legacies and dynasties that were defined by just trusting your player and having them not necessarily make the right play, but the correct play in that moment. So we talked about this a little bit off the pod about it, but just how was it just seeing that going for it?
This might be, if not one of the worst NFL coaching play calls that I've ever seen in history. This might be right behind Pete Carroll, bro. Because I till this day, it's almost a week after it happened, and I still don't know what Matt LaFleur was thinking. I know we bring in analytics into this, but still, analytics, you are still down. You still need a touchdown to win the game. So like, you just made it a further distance for your team to go to get that touchdown, and you really thought that your defense was stopping Tom Brady with to ice the game. That's not going to happen. If you're a coach, if you're an NFL savant, if you study the game of football, you know if you give Tom Brady the ball with less than 4 or 3 minutes left in the game, you're probably not going to get that back. So it was a horrible play call. I don't know what Matt LaFleur was thinking. You have the MVP right there. Go for it 2 more times. I think what really scared them was the 2 point conversion. I feel like if they didn't have to get a 2 point conversion to tie the game, they would have went for it. But that's what was scaring him, and that's why he kicked the field goal. But still, but I would have to say I won't put all the blame on Matt LaFleur. I feel like my guy Aaron Rodgers has to take some blame. I hype him up. I talk about him a lot. I put him in that GOAT conversation, but last Sunday made me realize that I can't continually to bolster Aaron Rodgers into that Tom Brady GOAT level, because this is the third year in a row that I've seen it. Aaron Rodgers just doesn't have that okay, he's not gonna lose feeling in the game. Like when I watch Brady, I'm like, I hate him, but I know he's not gonna lose this game. Like when the Falcons let them come back in the Super Bowl, and I was like, okay, Brady has the overtime, the Falcons are not getting the ball back. Chiefs didn't get the ball in overtime. Okay, you're not getting the ball back. I just know I have that feeling with Brady. Same feeling I have with Mahomes. And I just didn't have that feeling in the game with Rodgers. Even after Brady was throwing all them picks, I'm like, he's not really giving me a feeling like he's gonna get this done right now. Like he's great, but he's just not giving me the feeling that nobody can beat him. And I just feel like that's what his career is gonna come down to. he's the best, most talented quarterback ever. But as far as the GOAT conversation, I feel like last weekend eliminated from that overall.
Overall, just completely from that.
Yeah, I feel like you can't really say anything about it now. Like I'm the biggest Rodgers fan out there, but like if I'm coming from a Brady's fan, I'm like, yo, I switched sides. I came over to your side. I beat you and Breeze in the same postseason, and I'm about to face Pat. Is really nothing else y'all can say to me. Regardless of if y'all saying I stacked the odds in my favor or whatever, nobody has done this. Joe Montana had a chance to stack the odds in his favor. So many older quarterbacks had the chance to stack the odds in their favor and they didn't. So I feel like if Brady just runs the table, the conversation is over, bro. Like I feel like he has the opportunity to just end it.
So let's get right into it then, which is our Super Bowl predictions. Because, yeah, that is in play. Because we talk about it in football, yeah, Brady's the GOAT. He's earned that title after he won that fifth one. Getting six was wild and crazy as it was. And we pretty much already said, like, yeah, this guy's the GOAT, most accomplished quarterback. But now he really has the opportunity to really just make the case completely closed, and that's it. Like, regardless of that. Because, like you just said, beat Breeze, beat A-Rod, now has the opportunity to go against Pat, the young GOAT himself. So it's like, it can happen. Honestly, I didn't think it was going to happen, but no, there is a legitimate possibility that Brady ends up with 7. And that's crazy to think that a football player ends up with 7 Super Bowls.
It's crazy to think that Tom Brady has been in the Super Bowl our whole lives. That's what's crazy to me, man. Like since 2001, this man has been playing in this Super Bowl. That's wild.
Like every other year, bro.
But I feel like this is a perfect opportunity for Pat to put his name in that ring, bro. If Pat really want to step up and be that GOAT, you got to knock you. And Pat's waiting for it, bro. Pat has been waiting for this moment since he was sitting on the sideline in the AFC Championship game, bro. So like, it's gonna be a movie when this game comes.
Right. I think this is the team that he wanted most, just because he remembers that AFC Championship game. He's like, yeah, I got my 1 ring, but I should have went to the 2 Super Bowls back to back.
Exactly. I should be on my way to a 3-beat right now. Like so,
Yeah.
like he's hungry, bro, and just that team it's the bull energy. It's just the Bulls energy around them, bro. Like you just feel it when they step on the field. Like no matter how many points they go down, you be like, yeah, they got this, bro.
They're still in it. They're still in it to win it. They have just that dynamic duo with just Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill. Like, what are you going to do to stop that? Like, granted, again, like that Tampa Bay Bucks defense played really well against the Packers, but how are you really going to contain Tyreek Hill on the outside?
I mean, he already gave y'all 200 and a quarter earlier in the season.
In a quarter.
In a
quarter, he did that.
So, like, I hope they game plan sign up. I hope JPP, Vontae, David, and all them boys is ready. Ate they Wheaties that day because they gonna need to be having Pat on his ass if they trying to get that dub, bro. Because Tyreek and Travis is unstoppable in that open field.
Nah, it's going to be an exciting Super Bowl. I honestly, I hope it comes down to the last possession. That's what I'm just hoping for right now.
I feel like it either could be a close game or the Bucks are going to get ran out the building. Like they're going to get blown out in their home field. Like,
I mean, if Pat wants to really put himself in that conversation, that would be the time to do it.
Exactly. Just shut him up. I'm excited, bro. I really am. I feel like the NFL planned for this to happen though, low key. Like they wanted their 2 biggest stars to face off in the final matchup, bro. They was like, regardless, they were good either way it went. Either it was Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady. As long as they was playing Pat, they were good, bro. So we gonna have a good Super Bowl regardless.
That's what it is, man. Can't wait for it, man. Let's get into some other NFL news surrounding the quarterback market right now. So we'll get into Deshaun Watson in a second, but it came out earlier this week that Matthew Stafford and the Lions are going to agree to the principles of being let go and traded. So Matt Stafford is going to become available in the offseason. He let out his list of preferred teams to go to, including the 49ers, the Jets, the Colts, There's some interest with him going to LA for the Rams. Where do you see him ending up?
I really like him with the 49ers. It's either between the 49ers or the Rams. I feel like those are two teams that just have such potent offenses that are just waiting for a quarterback to run them. Literally, they just have such offense that's just ready to go. We just need a capable quarterback to sit behind the center and press play. And I feel like if Shanahan or McVay get their hands on Stafford, that's going to be a problem in the NFC. And I feel like those are my, if I'm Matt, those are my two go-to places. They both have good defenses, and like I said, the offense is ready, just plug and play. And just with the arm talent that Matt Stafford has, he can make every pass on the field. He's Patrick Mahomes before there was a Patrick Mahomes. So if he's in those offenses, it's different.
Those will probably be my top two for him to go to as well. But also really like the Colts too, because they have a solid offensive line, probably the best offensive line in the league, and he definitely needs that. Still have some weapons on the offensive end, a reliable defense. And also, you're going to be playing the AFC South, which is probably the easiest division to play in. If you're going to the Rams or the 49ers, you're going to be competing with Arizona, or you're going to be competing with Seattle as well. So just from like a competition standpoint, it's gonna be easier routes against the playoffs if you go with the Colts rather than if you go to the NFC with one of those two teams. That's what I'm just kind of looking at right now. And if you're Matthew Stafford, you're thinking to yourself, okay, just over 30 now, about 31 at this point. Second half of my career, what am I really trying to do? Contend for Super Bowls. That might be the easiest route for him to get one.
I just want to see how long like this. I just want to see if the Colts become like a one-stop destination for like quarterbacks. So like, hey, come play behind our good line and play with our good defense and see what you could do. Like Philip did it last year. Matt gonna come do it this year. If the Packers fuck around with Rodgers next year, Rodgers gonna come to the Colts. I feel like they just gonna be opening up like, hey, we got this good line. We don't have no quarterback here for a while. So if y'all trying to come win some games in this weak division, come through, bro. I feel like that's what the coach is about to do.
It's a one-stop shop, bro.
Like if they honestly go from Phillip Rivers to Matt Stafford in a one offseason, that would be hilarious, bro. Like if you told me that before, I'm like, get out of my face, bro.
Bro, if they go from Phillip Rivers to Matt Stafford to Aaron Rodgers, bro, in 3 years, dog. It's like, wait, what? Like, why are 3 Hall of Famers just playing for your team just randomly within like a 3 to 4 year span?
Like, hey, we had this line, just plug and play the quarterbacks, bro. Like, so you can get it done, bro. Eventually, somebody gonna get this done, bro. Like,
no, that's a fact. Eventually, like the coach, I say in the next like 3 years, Colts will be in the AFC Championship game. I say like next 3 years.
Like it's just so, like I find it so weird that their line just took off immediately after Andrew Luck retired, bro.
It's because of Quentin Nelson.
Like,
that's all it really was. And
like
if you're Andrew Luck too, you have to be feeling some type of way in retirement right now.
It's like the problems for them literally reversed. Their problem was they never had a line or anything. Now their problem is they don't have a quarterback. Like,
yeah.
It just doesn't make sense, bro. If I'm a Colts fan, I'm just I'm in the most confused state. I really don't know what I want. Do I want a new quarterback? Do I want to give this veteran quarterback a shot? I'll take anything at this point, bro. Like,
I mean, take anything for the sake of competition and just trying to compete, bro.
Exactly.
Like, just try to take anything, man. But Matt Stafford, gonna be on the move. Who knows? Might end up on the West Coast. Might end up being in Indianapolis. We'll see. We'll keep in tune for that. Deshaun Watson, still on the trading block. And some recent news came out from Nick Caserio, the newly hired GM of the Texans. I just want to read part of this statement that I just don't understand it. I think it's just hilarious. In a press conference, he said, quote, "I just want to reiterate our commitment to Deshaun Watson. We have zero interest in trading the player. We have a great plan and vision for him, and we look forward to spending more time with him." So like this is like when you're in a relationship and you know things are really bad. Like both parties know like it's really bad. And the other one says like, yo, I'm out. I'm leaving. I'm gone. Like you can't keep me here. You know, so I was like, listen, just chill. We can work this out. No. We can talk. But you both know damn well that it's over. There's no way to repair it. Y'all have to go your separate ways. And from the Texans standpoint, it's like, all right, you have a franchise quarterback. You have nothing around that franchise quarterback, though. You don't have a solid defense. You have questionable pieces on offense. Will Fuller can't stay healthy for a single season, unfortunately. That's just where it is. So it's like, why not try to restart your rebuild now while you still can?
I don't know, bro. I don't get these sports teams. I don't know why every time a player requests for a trade, these teams release these type of statements like they actually think that these players are gonna come back and be like, okay, yeah, you apologize. I'm gonna come back and we're gonna all work it out. When these players say, yeah, I'm done, I'm going, that's usually their last straw, last resort that they had to pull before they got to this, bro. So do you honestly think that Deshaun Watson is going to turn around and be like, yeah, I want to come back and play for Dan Cooley, the wide receiver coordinator for the 30th passing attack in the NFL? Yeah, I want to come back and play for that. After I asked you guys to go get the offensive coordinator of the best offense in the NFL. Yeah, I definitely want to come back and play for you guys because you guys have my best interest in heart. You guys love me so much. Where was the love when I was asking for these requests? Like, come on, bro. Like it's just ignorance that some organizations want to have and try to make players become victims when or players look like the bad guy. Be like, oh, we love you. We're giving you everything. You're not giving me everything, and you know that. So don't try to play and flip this narrative now. Like, oh, we love him. We don't know why Deshaun's a disgruntled player right now. What do you mean? Like, I don't even know you people, and you saying you love me, Nick Casario. Who are you? like.
Like, literally, who are you, bro? Like, who are you?
We've never met, bro. We've
And
never met.
and Texans, like, you have your phone on. Like, y'all have your phone on. Sean Watson has not called back for like almost a month now. Do you really think like trying to communicate between like him and his agent and like in press conferences, you're gonna try to like woo him back in, trying to reel him back in, be like, hey, Deshaun, play for another season. And even if you do, okay, let's say hypothetically speaking, let's say Texans don't end up trading. Where are you for the next 2 years? What are Texans? What are you honestly doing for the next 2 years? Because you just won what, less than 5 games this past season. Still don't have anything. They have no cap, so you're not getting anything in free agency. You're gonna be playing with a disgruntled quarterback with nothing complimenting at all on the offensive end, and again a defense that again is suspect. So where does that really get you? You're not going to make the playoffs. You're certainly most not likely going to make the Super Bowl. So what are you really doing? You're wasting Deshaun Watson's career. That's what you're doing. Just go out and trade him, bro. Draft your franchise quarterback this year with that second overall pick. Just do it. Just do it. They can be competitive in 2 years.
They could be competitive next year. They're in a weak division. Like their division is not a tough division to be competitive in.
For real, like
Just Derrick Henry, Trevor Lawrence, and the Colts. Like it's it's a young division. You're gonna grow in that division. Like
right, like, and this is a new regime, new GM, new head coach. Sometimes the best way to rebuild something is starting from the ground level, at ground zero, and just demolishing, rebuilding everything back up from the top.
hey, sometimes the best thing to do in situations like this is check your surroundings. Check out what your peers are doing. Hey, you know that other sports team that's in your town called the Houston Rockets? They had a similar situation to this about a month or two ago. And you know what happened? They had to end up trading their star player because they knew that the drama and the agony and the tension that it causes in the locker room is not going to get fixed. It's the tension just doesn't blow over when the player says he doesn't want to be there, he doesn't want to be there, and he generally is going to get what he wants. So instead of prolonging this situation, how about you go take the leverage that you guys have, because you guys have some leverage in this situation, and go get the draft capital that you need to rebuild instead of prolonging this into another season, holdouts, all other stuff, and then you mess around. Deshaun just like, all right, I'm sitting out 2 seasons, and then when my contract's up, I'm out. And then what do you guys have? Nothing. So y'all, and he has a no trade clause at the fact. So like, he's literally like, just let him out of here, bro. Like, why are y'all holding my boy hostage, bro?
Literally, the man has a no trade clause. Using at this point, he's in control of his own destiny. Because like honestly, push come to shove, like yeah, he'll sit out. I don't doubt that for a second in my mind that he won't sit out.
Like, come on, bro. Like, it's already COVID going on in the world. Like, we've been sitting for a minute. He'll sit out, bro. He tore his ACL. He knows what it sit out like to sit out for a year, bro. Like, he can do that. Like Houston, your stars are leaving, bro. Y'all just gotta accept the fact, bro. Like,
Bro, just rebuild. Just rebuild. It's gonna be all right. Y'all will be all right. I promise you. Y'all will be all right.
y'all gonna be good with Christian Woods and Zach Wilson carrying the torch, but Harden
Yep.
and Watson got to get up out of there, bro.
Yep. Gotta get out here and come to the city.
Got to come to New York, buddy.
You know what the vibe is. Anyway, moving on to NBA news. So we're like a quarter done of the season already, which is kind of wild. It doesn't even feel like it. Like New Year's was a month ago. We're about to be in February. Already quarter way done with the NBA season. Trade deadline is like 4 weeks. I want to say something like that. There still could possibly be like some major moves happening to contending teams. That's wild. But like over the course, like some players really standing out, like really in that MVP conversation right now.
Right now for me, it'd probably be I'm liking what Steph doing out there. Steph is going crazy. Bron's been putting up some numbers, but right now my front runner I would say is Joel Embiid. I kind of like he been dominating, and he's finally stepping into that dominant big man force that I've been waiting for him over these past few years. That I knew he was the best big man in the league, and he's really just taking that step right now. So right now, JoJo would be my number one for MVP right now.
Yeah. MB is definitely in that conversation. For me, it's just Kevin Durant just putting up the numbers that he's putting up. With ESPN or Sportsnet, they put up this graphic. It was comparing KD's season right now to Steph's unanimous MVP season, and the numbers are pretty much the same. Showing the same field goal percentage, same 3-4 percentage. Both averaging about 34, about 35 and 5. I'm like, honestly, right now, in terms of like power rankings and tiers, yeah, KD is probably at one right now.
Yeah, that was an understatement. I told y'all who was the best player in the league coming into this. I didn't even think I had to mention him, bro. Like that's demon time. We already knew what he was going to give us,
Right.
bro. And I just feel like with KD, bro, I feel like they're going to play the same games that they was playing with him on the Warriors. Like, oh, he playing with James Harden and Kyrie Irving. He can't get MVP. Like he's playing with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, so he can't get MVP. And they try to pull that, bro. I swear to God, bro. I'm like the NBA. If y'all pulling this and y'all let LeBron be in the MVP talks, bro, we cannot do this, bro. Y'all have to balance this out because there's no reason why that argument should be pulling up if LeBron has AD on his team. So like,
Right.
if we're gonna keep it fair, keep it a stack. If KD's an MVP front runner, let him lead the MVP front runner no matter who is on his team because he's balling regardless. And I would say it's
Regard,
harder to ball like that with Harden and Kyrie on your team. I would argue that it's harder to even get those type of shots and those type of points.
right. And just all the how many shots he's taking per game and all that.
Exactly. So it's just like, don't y'all better not snub my boy. MVP season number 2 on the way for Snipe, bro. I can't wait for the playoffs, bro. That's when he's really about to take off, bro. Y'all just seeing the preview. Like when playoff time come, he's killing everybody, bro. Like anybody in his way is dead, bro.
Bro, that whole net squad, honestly.
Like,
It's gonna be that whole net squad. It's gonna be a movie every single game.
but it really comes down to Kevin Durant, bro. I know earlier, like a couple weeks back, I said Harden was the most important factor, bro. After watching him for 2 weeks, bro, KD is the most important factor. Because honestly, what this is when you have both of your friends that you hang out separately and you bring them together. That's what this is, bro. So if Katie is like just chilling, being nonchalant, letting these dudes argue, they're gonna fail, bro. But if Katie's like, yo, y'all gotta like each other, bro. Like this my bro, this my bro. We gotta come together, bro. Cause that first game, Kyrie was looking like he was ready to punch Harden in the face, bro. Like it's just like, Kyrie, why do you have smoke right now, bro? Like, relax. Like I love Kyrie, but sometimes like, bro, you got. Like I feel you. I'm feeling what you giving them, but the rest of the league, they not ready for your fire right now, bro. Like, Kyrie X got to chill out here, bro. He be trying to give him the Malcolm vibes too much a little bit. Like they not ready for that yet, Kyrie. Kyrie be coming in straight like Dr. Umar to the games, bro. It's just like how does that locker room work, bro? Like you got Harden who just care about messing with strippers and Instagram thoughts and the rappers. That's all he care about. You got KD who just strictly want to hoop and smoke weed. That's all he care about. And you got Kyrie, Malcolm X number two, bro. So it's just like
Kyrie, Malcolm X, he's in his spirituality vibes, got to do it for the ancestors, all that, like the sage. Like, that's definitely I feel like one of the oddest locker rooms to be in right now.
honestly, bro, like they gotta have the cameras rolling in there. That's a funny doc 20 years down the line, bro. Just like I don't even know what to call this big three yet, bro. Like they don't even have a name yet, bro.
No, it's just, what do you call it? Like, what do you call you guys?
Like these crazy motherfuckers right here, man.
But it's like, yo, these guys, all three of them can just hoop. They can just
Bro, that's why they get a pass because they can all hoop, bro. Like so, like we can't say nothing about them, bro, because they all gonna give you 30 easy. So it's just like let them be them.
That's all it is, man. But now, but real quick, we went back. We mentioned Joel Embiid, right? Like, I definitely agree with you. Like, he's actually really stepping into that role where he should have been. It should have been probably like 2 years ago, really. Now, just everything's kind of just shit, calming together right now, and that's great to see for the Sixers organization. And they ended up beating the Lakers last night, or 2 nights ago, I should say, whenever they played early this week, and possibly a finals preview, if that. What are your takes on that?
Bro, I told you I'm not doing this Sixer talk until the Eastern Conference Finals Game 6. They're up 30. I'm not doing this, bro. They've been my favorite for the past 3 years. I can't give them the faith this year, bro.
Even with Joel Embiid playing at MVP level, even when they got shooting all around him.
No, bro. I just did this with Aaron Rodgers. I'm not giving these niggas the benefit of the anymore, bro. That's it's enough of that with me, bro. I'm tired of giving these dudes the benefit of the doubt. Like I believe them this year. I really no. I was looking dumb when Aaron Rodgers was was walking off the field. I was like, damn, I'm sick right now. Dang, bro. How y'all think I felt when that Kawhi shot went in, bro? I was like, the Sixers are going to the finals. No, they're not.
Oh man! All right, let's get into a little bit of the culture, man. Actually, real quick before that, who's your waviest person of the week? Waviest moment of the week?
My waviest moment of the week, bro. It came from that Chiefs game, bro. So early on in the game, bro, we all saw McCole Harmon had fumbled the ball, and I just knew that those type of things in the game, those are momentum changers. Those get young players down. McCole Harmon, this is his second year, and it just what happened on the sideline after that. Pat and Travis Kelce came out to him and was like, "Yo, shake it off. We got the rest of this game to play. Shake it off. We're gonna be good." Right next drive, they fed him the ball every single play, got him going. And that's just why this team is the best team in the league, bro. It's just kind of like the Warriors when Steph or Clay or KD would have a bad night the night before. They would come back the next game. KD, Clay, Steph, whoever's coming up, they get in the first 10 shots of the game. And I feel like that's what the Chiefs did for McCole Harmon. And I feel like they're going to do that for any player on that team if they see struggling. And that just showed me why they're just going to be a dynasty for the years to come. Just that little clip just showed me, yeah, those two, Pat in his third, fourth year leading the team like that, Travis Kelce already a veteran on that team. Yeah, they set for life, bro. So that was just a wavy moment for me, bro.
Yeah, I remember I was watching that too, and that also is my waviest moment too. Obviously, botched the punt, set him up for the Bills touchdown in the first quarter. To see him come back the way they did, for them, like you said, just for him to feed him the ball, for him to get a touchdown, and then to rip one off for like 50 yards on like the next offensive possession, that was great to see. Like, and just overall, just a great comeback, and for him to really get going in like not only that playoff game, but for that Super Bowl game now too. Now he's going to be ready 2 weeks Probably now he's gonna say, "Okay, I got this. I can do this."
Yeah,
And
bro. Like I told my brother when I saw him on the bench, he had an angry face in his look. I'm like, he's about to go get 2 touchdowns, bro. Like he's about to go get two. Like he fumbled that, but he's about to go make up for that, bro. You could just see it in his eyes, bro.
honestly, shout out to McCole Hardman. Shout out to the Chiefs. All right, let's get a little bit of culture. Nothing too crazy within the culture though. What's going on right now?
Nah, bro. It was just Danny Lay and her little thing. I don't really even know what happened with that, bro. Her little
Neither do I. I saw Yellow Bones trend. I'm like, why are we talking about Yellow Bones now? Why are we talking about Danny? Like, what is going on? Like, I don't know. I'm not informed about that either. I don't know. It's
And
weird
then it
though.
was just all this stuff going on with the stock market. I'm not gonna cap. I don't know anything about that, bro.
Not at all. All I know is that GameStop share was at like $3 at one point. Next thing you know, it was like 150 within like 2 days or something like that. So I'm like, all right. I mean, if you hopped on this train, cool. I didn't. Like, unfortunately, shit. I mean, it is what it is.
That was really it, bro. Just big money man came in and stopped all that play. What usually happens in the world, the big money man said, "Hey, the poor people making money today, so let's stop that."
Yeah,
And
shit
that's
that, shit that.
yeah. So that was the gist of that, bro. But it wasn't really much going on in the culture this week, bro. I feel like it was just mostly a sports heavy week, bro.
Yeah, I figured that too. Early on, like early on, first half of the year, I feel like culture wise, none really pops off probably until like March.
Yeah, like March, May, around like award season time when we were out and people would be next to each other, start around each other, Grammys, All Star Weekend. That's just gonna be weird to see. Like, what is the events like this year? Like All Star Weekend, Grammy Weekend, all that virtual. Cause like we missed the deadline right before it because COVID happened a month after all the big stuff happened. So I guess we're gonna see a little bit what it looks like next week with the Super Bowl. So the first major sporting event, major pop culture event of the year during the pandemic. We see how it goes, bro. It's bound to be some memes coming from that, bro.
Oh
Something's
yeah.
gonna happen, bro. We already saw Trey Songz get choking up a cop lap.
This man really put him in a whole headlock. Like he really put him in a whole headlock while sitting down, bro.
Yo, I just need to know like what vice, like what substance was in his body that possessed him to do that in a public game, like a police officer at a game, bro. Like you already known R&B singer choking choking a cop at the AFC Championship game, bro. What are you doing right now in the
Like
middle of
people
a
still got their
pandemic?
phones, bro. Like people are out here recording. Like it's not like you got a mask on. Like yeah, you got a hood up and everything, but like people still know it's you,
Bro, and the
dog.
video was like, is that Trey Songz? That's what somebody
Is that Trey Songz? Like yes, he's choking out a cop right now.
like, bro, imagine like the players on the field, like just looking up into the stands, seeing R&B singer Trey Songz choking out a cop. Like, what is Pat looking at? Like, bro, is that Trey up there, bro? Like, what is like, what is he? What's going on right now, bro? Like, bro, these R&B singers just getting wilder and wilder by the day, bro. Like, oh, before
Yo, bro,
bro,
real quick, who wins in an R&B boxing match? Trey Songz, Chris Brown.
I'm gonna go with CB, bro. CB with them bloods, bro. I just gotta give it to CB, bro. But I know Trey be out here on some street stuff, bro. The R&B be the most street ones, bro. They be the ones really running down on people. Like I learned a lot, bro. Like I heard about R&B shootouts. I was like, whoa. On a Twitter thread, just went reading about R&B shootouts. I'm like, where was this publicized at? Like, why isn't this like
Wait, why?
like apparently back in the day, Jagged Edge and them boys was spinning blocks on people, bro. Like they was taking.
Wait, oh, like, all right, we knew Jagged Edge was like getting into some shit, like, but they were spinning blocks. Oh nah, I need to
It was
catch
like
up on this information.
meet me at the altar when it all goes down, and they was coming with that strap too. They had the gun and the strap at the altar, bro. Yep. Jagged Edge was about all that shit, bro. And that's why, like, when these R&B singers be getting like domestic violence trouble. It'd be like, cause yeah, they the crazy ones, bro. They the ones really out here doing this stuff. They really just sing. That's why all the gangster people, all gangster rappers love R&B, because gangsters love to sing, bro. Honestly, bro. Like they don't want to be hard all the time. They come out and want to sing, bro. So it's honestly that the hardest dudes out there are the singing niggas, right? Because what they don't have to front, they don't have to be tough. They're just literally singing and getting everything they want, bro. Meanwhile, these rappers have to be tough, personified, yada yada yada. Okay, I'm singing and then I still have this strap. Like, like imagine Usher pulling a strap on you, bro. Like, I'm like, what is going on?
Nah, but honestly, ever since you mentioned that, like 21 Savage just makes a whole lot more sense to me now.
I'm saying, bro,
Like
look,
he makes a whole lot more sense to me now.
bro, all the real street rappers, I bet you their playlist is full of R&B, bro. Real people that is like live the street life, they don't want to listen to this all day, bro. Like they want to go chill, relax, have a blast, go listen, sing about love and stuff, bro. They don't want to sing about what they doing every day, bro. That's why they make the song and then they listen to other stuff, bro. It's a flip.
Sometimes I don't want to live my raps.
For real, for real. But off of that, bro, new music, bro. Dirk is Dirking right now, bro.
Dirk is dirking right
Like,
now.
like,
Dirk is dirking right now. Shout out Dirk, came out with the deluxe of The Voice. R.I.P. King Von.
for real,
What's it called? Didn't get it. Still haven't like really fully like sat down and listened to it. I know I still gotta do that. I heard a couple songs off there though, but like I really didn't like. But just overall, how you feel about it?
off this, bro. It's not even on this, bro. This Dirk little baby Meek Mill snippet, bro.
Yes. Yes.
Like,
Yes.
like,
I wish we were outside
like,
because that would be going crazy.
these three people, probably the three of some of the hottest rappers in the game right now, rapping back to back on the track, bro. When rappers release snippets like this, I'm like, don't even release this, bro. Like, don't even release this, bro. Because I've been listening to that snippet 20 times a day now, ever since you dropped that little snippet, bro. I'm listening to the same 10 seconds over, bro. So like whoever album that on, if it's on Baby's album, if it's on Dirk's album, if it's on Meek's, I need it now, bro. Like now, I didn't know I needed that feature. I did know I needed it, but I need it now more than ever, bro. Plus the Drake Baby and Meek song.
That's still in development. Yeah.
2021 looking like a crazy year for music, bro.
Hopefully, bro. Hopefully, bro. Yo, real quick, are we getting Certified Low Boy before or after summer?
Bro, don't even ask me about that album no more, bro. Like, don't even ask me about that album anymore, bro. Like,
Nah, Drake's a funny individual though. He said, "I'm not in the right mind. I'm not in the right space. Not in the right energy to release this album." And it's like, dude,
bro, you are Drake. You are not Saquon Barkley. You are not Joe Burrow, bro. Torn ACL does not affect you putting out an album at all, bro.
especially when the album was already done for the most part, and a few of those songs already got leaked on the web for a couple of months. So like this album was pretty much already done. You really didn't have to delay any longer, but you still chose to. Like you made like the whole promo video for it already too.
It said January 2021, bro. This wasn't no rumors. This was you, little light-skinned Drake, walking through the phases of your life, ending up in a Take Care Part 2 pose that said January 2021. And here it is, January 29th. And we don't have an album because you tore your ACL playing in your bullshit ass basketball league.
Like, dog, I don't care about your league, bro. It goes back to that. I don't care about your basketball league. I don't care if it's bigger than a bubble. Release that album, dog. It's not like you can tour this album. It's not like you can be outside performing this at clubs and shit. We're in a fucking pandemic. Can't really be outside like that. I don't know if you know that, Drake.
And yo, Drake, even if this injury, bro, your early part of the career, bro, we knew you as wheelchair Jimmy, bro. Throw it back to that, bro. If you that hurt, bro, come back out in a wheelchair, bro. If you that hurt, throw it back to that, bro. 2 Chainz did it. Biggie did it. They still toured when they had a broken leg. Like, I'm not trying. Drake is acting like he's out here on stage, break dancing, moonwalking, bro. You run from one end to the other singing your songs, bro. You can
That's
make
it, bro.
like, and if this is a certified lover boy album, you could make this concert a more intimate type of vibe, bro. You sitting down just speaking to your people, bro. You don't have to be over the top Lamborghinis coming from the sky, all this. Nigga, that's the old you, bro. Make this some intimate time, bro. Chill out in the wheelchair and just vibe with us, bro. Just drop the album, bro. Like, I'm tired of this. I'm literally tired of it, bro. Because it's getting to a point where I was expecting an album in summer 2020, bro. And now we're getting into this nearing the spring of 2021. And it's just like we're gonna keep, yeah, we coming in April 2021. Wait on it. I'll wait come April. Yeah, we coming in summer 2020. No, give me a date. Say is this date is coming out for sure. So I can wait for it. I can stay up that night and listen to it. And we can give you your flowers because we know it's gonna be a classic, bro. Like that's why we so excited, bro. Because we know what you're about to drop, bro. We know the energy you've been giving us. We know the tracks you've been giving us, bro. Your
We like
mind.
we've heard the leaks for months now. We know what type of energy that you're on, bro. We know what you're about to give us.
This
So just release it, dog. Pick a date and stick with it.
like, come on, bro. Like Drake, you not one of them rappers that need to. You're Drake, bro.
Bro, look, bro. Remember back in summer 2020 when you released what you call it, the mixtape, bro? Just randomly. That news broke that night, bro. And it still did numbers. And those were
Bro,
his throwaways.
one of your greatest albums of all time was a surprise release, bro. If you're reading this was it's too late, nobody knew that was coming out, bro. Nobody knew that was coming out. And that's the album that changed the trajectory of your whole career, bro. So if you're trying to make the next part of your career, maybe you should follow that same playbook, bro. Because all this announcing it, baiting, it's just gonna make us when the album come be like, what is this trash? Because we was waiting so long for it. Like we gonna critique it with different. Oh, I've been waiting for this for 3 years now. Instead of this is the album I want to love.
Right, yeah. Like we're gonna, like you said, we're gonna receive it differently
Exactly.
because we've been expecting it so much. But real quick, like randomly this week, I just started listening to "What a Time to Be Alive" again. Like just doing a revision of history of that. That really has no skips, bro. Like just looking back on it, I'm like, damn. I don't remember like where I
Bro,
was at that
I
point.
had bro. It's no lie. It was a lot of Drake's catalog I had to go back to because it was a lot of those albums came out in the middle of the Drake Meek Mill beef, and I was not on the Drake side, so it was like F Drake and whatever he releasing. So when the beef ended and they cooled it up, I'm like, let me go back to listen to views. Let me go listen to all this, and I'm like, yo, this it's hard, bro. What a time to be alive. I was talking to why are y'all listening to this? This is trash. Fuck them niggas. They is trash. Man, I was listening to Jumpman that night when it came out, bro. I knew it was hard in that moment, bro. I was like, Meek, why are you beefing with him, bro? Like, Meek, stop beefing with this guy. He's great. Like,
Everyone knew as soon as they heard Jumpman, like, oh no, this is fire. That big rings, all of that, bro.
Digital Dash, bro. That's my favorite song off of that,
Nah,
bro.
Digital Dash is hard too. Also scholarships.
Scholarships, I'm balling out of control. That's the best song on the track on the album.
Nah, I was listening to that too. I was had that same feeling. I'm like, nah, this might be the best song on the album. Like, Jumpman is fire. Bigger Rings, those are great hype songs. But honestly, yeah, like scholarships, like
Cause
that
they was
the
both
best
talking that talk on there, bro.
yeah, yeah.
Like, bro, what a time to be alive is really traps music. Watch the Throne, bro. It's really trash music. Watch Your Throne, and we didn't even know it in the moment, bro. Like we didn't even know how big of an album that was that we got until after the fact, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Like
we
after the fact, bro. Like yeah.
like we took it for granted so much in a moment, but like nah, these were probably the two biggest artists at the time coming together and make an album, bro. Like
No, they legitimately were in 2014, 2016, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And that was like at the height of both of their runs, bro. Like Drake just got done bodying Meek. Future just got done with 56 Nights, Monster, all of them. And it's we coming to
Yeah, I think Dirty. Yeah, I think like Dirty
Dirty
Sprite
Sprite
2
2.
came.
Yeah, Dirty Sprite 2 came out like a month or two before, and then they
Yeah,
ended the summer with that, bro. Bro, that was a crazy summer. That was summer 15, bro. That was right before
Summer 15 was wild too.
that was right before 2016, bro. That, bro, those was the days, bro. We really grew up in some iconic music era, bro. Like,
Nah, yeah, like 2020 is definitely one of those eras too.
for real.
It's definitely one of those years. I mean, hey, blessed to be in these situations. Like, we're getting good music, but like, damn, like, there's some shit going on at the same time. Damn.
It's a war outside. Nobody's safe from, man.
Nobody's safe, man. All right. With that being said, we're going to head and wrap it up, man. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, do all that. We appreciate everything that y'all do. That being said, we'll catch you on the next one.
Peace, man.